Hey guys, and welcome back to Elden Ring. So, last time we left off, we were fast on the trail of the demigods absconded, entering into Stormveil Castle in order to challenge Godric the Grafted, the seemingly weakest, according to the lore we read, but nevertheless very powerful, I imagine, of the demigods. Now we had saved at this point of grace, and had just now entered into the inner sanctum proper of the castle. And what a sight it is to behold. You can see knights patrolling, torches, a beautiful inner garden. This is what High Wall of Lothric was supposed to be. You know, this is kind of like a combination of the High Wall, Osiris's garden, and the remainder of Lothric Castle combined almost. It seems as though it's going to be as big as all of these combined, or perhaps at least 70-80% of it. So, without taking any more of your time, let's get going. Let's go right into this video. To watch a bird with blades on its feet throw giant exploding bombs at you. The grafting is indeed over the top. I'm really considering dropping Catch Flame for a fire bomb spell, however, because I really get the feeling that that's I get the feeling that, oh, there he goes. That is crazy. A blade-feeded bird dropping explosive barrels at me. Now, check out this bizarre thing that's been occurring. 1,017 runes. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go pick this up real quick. I mean, don't get me wrong, the weird bird feet thing is bizarre too. $712. What's going on here? Miyazaki, you got some splaining to do. Something ain't right here. I'm pulling 700 and some runes when I dropped 1,017. I can guarantee for a fact, you can go back and watch the previous videos, that before I started this video and the last, I believe, you know, I went back and looked at part 4, no such problem. 3, 2, no issue. So it's a big mystery to me, like something is glitching out and they're just skimming off the top on my runes for some reason. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I really hope a patch for that comes out soon. Oh. Nice bait. I baited him into attacking his brother there. Can't hit him with those jump attacks. What a cluster duck. Fighting these guys is turning into. Now, I'm really curious as to how poise works in this game. So I'm going to try experimenting, if you'll bear with me in a bit here. How, like, for example, these knight enemies with the long hair, how they respond to the 35 versus 26 poise. To see if it'll really prevent stun stun lock on my attacks and such. Let's see what we've got here. I need to put my telescope. There we go. Now we can get a really good look at this mansion temple facility here. I don't believe for a second that this is technically part of Stormveil Castle proper, because it can't be. You know, Stormveil is here. This is Stormveil, you know, and then we could clearly see that Stormveil is done. That's the end of Stormveil, and there's something else over here. This is a different. This is a temple church area here that's not Stormveil. Past it, and you can see an entire swamp, grove of trees here, and then this bizarre cliff face that rises up to an old burnt-out ruins of like a Church of Marika, Church of Ayla type of looking area. This is clearly an open world area past the Legacy Dungeon. You go down. There's like a lighthouse at the edge, and seemingly not connected to any of that or any of this is this weird little outcrop with a bridge, and it seems like there's water between it all. You should not be able to get here from any of those locations. This is a very strange thing. Leading to a statue, some more ruins, and then this really cool looking, reminds me of the Mont Saint-Michel in France. A beautiful monastery almost-esque building here, perched on the top of a mountain. That is what I'm looking forward to getting to. To heck with the rest of this area. I want to get to that. And I also want to get to the bottom of who's responsible for FromSoft's glitch here. I'm gonna have to report this to report this to the Namco Bandai glitch system. Not even sure who you would report this to. Never done that before. People tend to complain about glitches on forums, but like they'll never actually do the work of going out and telling the company about it. I'm sure the devs will have some sort of solution for it. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's experiencing this. Golden runes. I keep getting smithing stone level 2. Level 1 is the only thing I need right now. Okay, oh, here we go. Alright. I'm assuming jumping off here would get me to the same area pretty much, so I'm just gonna be careful for now, but oh, nice. There's just so much to do here, though. I'm pretty sure if I drop down here, it should bring me to out there anyway, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a difference here. So let's just drop down. That was too far. Yeah, definitely. Yep, okay, so that doesn't make much difference. Let's see what's up with the church, and there's an NPC here, it looks like. Big Hat Logan, successor here.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger's the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed.
We have found him.
I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormveil Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
Of course, I'm here to defeat Godric.
I see. Here to challenge Godric and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then, I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please.
Ash of War, Glintstone Pebble. Grants affinities and skills to an armament. This Ash of War grants an armament the magic affinity in the following skill, Glintstone Pebble. Skill that employs the glintstone sorcery of the same name. Follow up with a strong attack to chain this skill into a lunging thrust. Performed while the armament is still imbued with glintstone. Usable on swords as well as polearms capable of thrusting. Colossal weapons accepted. So you can take a spell, a specific sorcery or an incantation or something, and attach it as an Ash of War to a weapon. Carrion Greatsword. Magic affinity. Carrion Royal Prestige embodied in a skill. Transform blade into a magical greatsword and swing it down. Can be charged to increase its power. Usable on swords. Interesting. So this one requires a thrust swords or a thrust attack polearm because of the follow-up being a thrust attack. This one is the one that looks more interesting to me. This looks like one of the ones from the trailer where his sword, he charges it up and his sword lights up and then bursts with blue light, gets larger and charges, and then he swings it kind of like a soul greatsword or Fair and Flash sword. Spinning weapon. Defensive skill employed by Carrion princesses. Lifts armament into midair, then makes it spin violently. Those it touches will suffer successive attacks. Usable on small and medium swords, axes and hammers, as well as polearms and staves. Great spears accepted. Great spear, you say? Now, what is a great spear? That's a new class that I'm interested in finding. Perhaps it's a lance. Fascinating, however, though, nonetheless. What I'm curious of is the damage of this going to be affected by your sorcery, your intelligence skill? All three of these are magic. This one specifically, the Carrion Greatsword, looks really cool. I'm really tempted to try and grab that one. Spinning weapon reminds me of the one that's attached to the flail. How exactly are you making a sword spin like that, like just making it levitate in the air.
Oh, keep.
This is really interesting, but main gate. Cliffside. I remember the cliffside here. So we made it from the gate. We crossed on the ramparts and the reticulations here all the way to the cliffside, and then moving through the inner lower levels of the ramparts back and forth, we made our way to the rampart tower. And now we're further in here. So this shows you the actual size of the location, which is actually quite large, frankly, since you're not able to cross on torrent, and there's, you know, this is a full-size level for sure, and then some probably. It seems as though up until here is probably the size of the entirety of the high wall, and then this area here is probably, you know, like the consumed king's garden type of size. And then if you add in the fact that the gate, you know, you add in the fact that storm gate and the castle tunnel leading up to here, you know, are really essentially part of the castle. They're just pre-castle areas. But this is what I want to figure out, though. We need to find out how to get onto this with torrent right across here. Jump like we're playing Donkey Kong minecarts. There is something important here. There has to be something important. X marks the spot. That is something extremely important. I guarantee it. So is this. This has to be something really interesting as well. I wonder if we can get underneath this. I'm pretty sure we should at least be able to swoop by there. I need to start checking out, you know, like these shacks and houses here. So many cool things in this game. Like, it just gets better and better by the minute. Time. Got it. Okay. Crap. Crap. Oh no. Oh no. Get the stamina back. Patience. I think that's an effective tool against him, is to... Oh, nope. Don't let him drop you off. Got it. These guys are really a problem. They are a legit issue. You know, like, that doesn't compare to Lothric Knights with the shield. You know, those ones can still... You can kick those guys. Like, you can't kick in this game unless you have the kick skill. Which isn't as as common as you would think. Golden Moon. I didn't even think to check what item was dropped by him. Let's see. I don't think it was a piece of armor. The Banished Knight armor is interesting. Why do they call it the Banished Knight? Forced to abandon their homes. I'm assuming that's what they mean by banished. The territorial losses. I do feel bad that I'm not checking out the upper levels where that elevator was. I feel like I could have had a shortcut for sure. Oh dear God, it's one of those things. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the mini boss that we had at the beginning of the game, right? Grafted Scion, I believe they called it. I am not looking forward to that. Oh, gross. God damn it. Well, I guess I'm supposed to be down here. Well, let's go up to the... I'm considering going and talking back to the guy at the gate again and see about having him open the gate for us. A two-handed jumping R2. I never thought I would be saying that in a Souls game. Okay, nothing over here. Except for the throwing daggers. Hopefully we can open up the lift mechanism. Oh, nice. Smoldering butterfly. Very useful. Oh, and speaking of which, I really should be adding... like the fire pots to drawstring fire grease. I want to see how effective the fire pots are. The only thing about them is that in order to craft them, I'm using the same mechanics that I would use for the fire grease, which seems much more powerful of a weapon. I only have one more root resin. So let's hold off for now. Shit. lots of smoldering butterflies. Ooh. Interesting how their weapons and shields, their armaments are all covered in thorns, it appears. Come on now. This game really doesn't want you to be playing like Dark Souls. You know, it's like, oh, you want to two-hand your straight sword and just go to town with R1. No, 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 no. Even locked on, you're not getting... Okay. You're not necessarily landing your attacks with these jumping R2 attacks and such. Good. Got it. Up, up, up. So that was the secret here. There's other guys breaking in. Oh. What the heck was that? I can almost jump over some of this stuff. I wonder if there's a way to increase the height of your jump with dexterity or something. That would have been a cool mechanic to get an increased jump height or distance, allowing you to reach further areas. Another golden rune. Alas, not a great rune. Whoop. Exile armor. Damaged armor draped with a large deep red cloth, worn by soldiers sent to the penal colonies. Interesting. 14 poise, right between 12 and 16 of the chain and the tree and beast coat. I do like that. It actually has better immunities, robustness, poise, all around better defenses in general. It's only very ever so slightly larger than the heavier than the chain armor. Yeah, but I really don't like that. The look of it covering your face so much like that. That's just so weird. Otherwise, it looks really nice, honestly. Even with the chain set, it meshes very well, pun intended. It's too bad. However, the greaves look like a decent option. Alright, onward then. This is a little bit strange. Where is this it? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That was a trap sent to set me up. There was nobody here. I was wandering around here for the last 5 minutes. Nobody attacked me. I may be paranoid, but that just doesn't seem right. That doesn't sit right with me. That seems like it was attempting to knock me over while I... Yep, right there. Bingo. Oh, and isn't this... No, I don't think so. Well, it might be, actually. This could be... the church that I was in, where Rogier is? Ah, a stone sword key. Just what I needed. Perfect, and it does drop down. Well, it drops down here, but there was another item elsewhere, I believe. Oh, wow. Lucked out on that one. I'm gonna use the flask of physics so I can get the extra stamina. It seems like that's always the best one to use first, because it's going to give me a permanent, at least until I die, permanent stamina, max stamina boost, so could be quite useful. You never... Well, that was just great. Yes, here's the church where Rogier is. That's those two guys. I'm almost certain that's the same two ones. Okay. I do wish that I could have gone back, though. There was an item that I had to dodge down to and I ended up missing. I'm really concerned about the possibility of whether or not I could survive this jump or not, though. No. This is a really cool tip that I saw. Someone told me this, that if you drop a prism stone, a rainbow stone, and it shatters like that, then you will die from the fall damage. But if it doesn't and just drops down and starts glowing, then it's safe to jump. So anyone encountering those treasure over here, jump off this ledge message, you know, if you want to know whether it's truth or if it's just a troll, that's your way. That's your way of knowing. This is the way. This is the way. You just throw it on a prism stone. did it take so long to... That counter hit took so much longer to execute when I'm two-handing. He did like a spin around and do the hokey pokey while waiting on an attack. With the shield, it's abrupt. It's just right there, just swing. You know, with this one, it's all kinds of extra steps. Ah. Darn it. Claw Talisman. I got some extra opinions from waiting there. Oh, I have 2 talisman slots now. Fascinating. Enhances jump attacks. A talisman depicting a claw and an assassin. The assassins of Ravenmount are killers by trade. They assail their victims while dressed as birds of prey. Fire damage resistance. Guard counter. The guard counter one sounds really nice. Jump attacks. Apparently these seem to be replacing rings, the talismans. I don't know how much I like it. We'll have to see. Depend, you know, because so far the rings seem very... These talismans seem nothing like rings in terms of their effects. And again, I'm not sure if I would be able to survive this drop here. Oh, I would actually. That's interesting. Oh, and I could always go down here as well. Ooh, I took some heavy damage though. Yeah, I just should have came. Yeah, it was right. I was thinking that was going to take me somewhere else that would be of other use. Okay. Perhaps this isn't the area with Rajier. Crap. Shoot. There we go. Nice. Oh my god. He did what? Uh-oh. I cannot believe he actually got me. I'm not gonna survive this. I gotta get out of here. Go, 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 go. I have no idea. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. A miracle. I knew raising faith was going to turn out well. It's been a long time since I felt that feeling of, holy crap, thank you, a bonfire. I don't want to waste these runes. Although getting to where Ragier is actually quite useful, I would think. Where am I anyway? Lift side chamber. Okay, okay, lift. The lift. Yes! Yes! Here a point of grace or something? What is that sound? Oh, it's this thing. Art of War, Stormcaller, or I should call it Art of War, Ash of War, Stormcaller. Ah, and there is another. Fascinating. Why is there another site of grace here? Secluded cell. Oh, is that really? That's it, isn't it? That is Godric the Grafted. Well, before I go any further here, I'm going to just go back to the main gate. see, now that I've made it to the end of the boss, what this other guy has to say now. Maybe he'll congratulate me or something, or maybe I can go through the gate instead. Wait, what? Oh no, he's here, that's right, okay.
Oh, hello. Glad to see you're safe. I've come into some fine goods. Only it turns out I can't use a one of them. Perhaps you'd like to take them off my hands.
So he becomes a merchant. That's interesting. Festering Bloody Finger. Attempts an invasion of another player's world. If successful, you will arrive as an invader, a bloody finger, with the objective of defeating the host of fingers of that world. This furled finger is blackened with blood congestion. It seems to have been chopped off rather unceremoniously. So there's this big connection with fingers and grafting arms onto yourself as prosthetics, Melania. There's a very big function on that whole thing. It reminds me of Sekiro with the finger bone whistle and the prosthetics and such. Very interesting. Endure. So that seems to be the equivalent of the poise weapon art. Great arrow, as large as a spear for use with great bows. Used by archers of monstrous strength, employed by a lord's army. Ballista bolt. Great bolt as large as a spear for use with hand ballista. What is this? A great crossbow then? Hand ballista? That's bizarre. Skill buckler parry. Use this skill in time with a foe's melee attack to deflect it and break that foe's stance. This is faster than a regular parry. Bandit garb. Interesting. It's too bad he doesn't really have much of anything of use. Although the pickled fowl feet are useful for sure, but I would grab one of these, and only I'm blocked from online play at the moment. There may come a point though that I'll turn the fix off and just do some invasions in 16:9 aspect ratio. There doesn't appear to be anything that's really worth using for me though, however. Just online play items, ruined fragments, the foul feet is the only thing that's in any use, and I already have a couple. The feathers for arrows, bandit garb, there's nothing here of any use to me.
Of course, when you approach the gates, I'll signal them to open. It's only your neck on the line after all. Oh, hello. The gates! Open the gates!
Ooh. Yikes, that's not good. Ugh, I didn't think about that. That was a terrible idea. I've got to get my... Okay. I can't use torrent, but I can use... rather than the jellyfish. Let's try like the wolves, for example. just use this stupid thing? Alright. I just need to get... Come on, go. Now move. Why aren't you defending me? Do something. Go attack them. Okay, this guy was definitely on the up and up with that. Holy moly, is that a nightmare. Why can't I use... Wow. Okay.
Oh, hello. Anything you...
Now that you mention it, the buckler might actually be of some use to me. I like the bandit garb, to be honest with you. But the poise, though, it's not really my jam. Weight of 7.7 though? Let me take a look at what I've got here. 8.8. I mean, yeah, what's the point? Poise of 12 with 8.8. I mean, it's barely any different. I'm still, it's yeah, I don't see any, it may look nice, but I see no use. It's interesting, his whole spiel of, oh, hi, I came upon these items, you know, like, I'm assuming he's looting them from people that die in there, maybe the, because he just seems like a Patches character, where he lures you in, you know, like, don't use the main gate, and you're like, yeah, sure, you're working with them, and then you open the gate, and then he takes your items, right, so. Alright, let's get me back to the secluded cell, and we'll try to... I definitely don't think it's time for us to fight Godric the Grafted yet. This doesn't make a lot of sense why they have us here yet. It feels like the game is... I think FromSoft was getting too much criticism for being obtuse and not hand-holding and streamlining the player's experience. Those kind of things. So we'll see, you know. Get it? Nice. That was a satisfying parry. Or cost, I should say. Hopefully my wolf survives. They actually are. These spirit summons are actually tough. It's not that they're necessary, but I mean, they're useful. You know, not necessary, but incredibly useful. Oh, got him. Come on. There you go. That was a weak visceral attack, though. What was that? There's a bird. An Erdtree, this is probably a seed. Yes. Don't I have some more seeds as well, actually? No, I only have one, so I'm gonna need one more. Unless it's asking for 3 now. Wow. Strength and renowned ashes. Strength and ashes to +1 and renowned ashes to +1, 2, or 3. Now, what is a renowned ash? Ashes which keep their renown even after death cannot be strengthened by merely corporeal glovewort. The act of strengthening ashes is known as spirit tuning. Only spirit tuning will perform the deed. Ghost glovewort and grave glovewort. Okay, so we need something not just growing over a dead body, but a spiritual, ghostly body or something. All right, fascinating stuff. Okay, level 2 smithing stones. That would be great if I had a +3 already. I would probably be at +6 by now. I got plenty of the level 2 stones, but I cannot for the life of me find any more level 1 stones anywhere. The enemies don't drop anything. I did get another cookbook somewhere. Stormwing Bone Arrow? It's probably the, yeah, Nomadic Warriors Cookbook. Yeah, this is probably it. Throw this fire pot out. Yeah, I'm not dumb, buddy. I've seen your gimmick. I see your gimmick, and I will raise you a gimmick. Well, my gimmick didn't land, apparently. Crap, crap, crap. Get back. Oh, come on. And now I've got to run past the stupid... But there's one thing about Souls games that drives me bonkers is pre-spawning mini-boss enemies. Like the giants. That... Yeesh. Wait, where am I? What? Oh, this is going backwards, yeah. Alright, let's go for it. You get a lot of runes for it, a lot of souls. I mean, so I can't complain. Oh, wow. That was one hell of a... Oh, that didn't do anything to me. That didn't do jack squat to him. I'm going inside. I'm going inside. Screw this.
Be proud. You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was your choice of master. The winds lift you to a higher place.
Isn't that something wholesome? She's giving due honor to a dead enemy there. I can respect that through and through.
Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's lot. I am Nefeli Lu. Tarnished and warrior, like you. I'm here by decree of my father. How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds. If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight. Apologies, but I've idled long enough. As fellow tarnished, we must each follow our own guidance. Down whatever road takes us to the throne of Elden Lord. Apologies. As fellow down whatever road
This is irksome. They've done this before, where a specific character, you know, Solaire or something, you know, has a summon sign, and if you don't take their summon, I don't think that was the way with Solaire, but with, actually I'm almost certain it wasn't, but in 2, I know in 3, and I believe even in 2, they had NPCs where if you did not pick their summon sign for specific bosses that they had connections to or such, it was a big thing in 3, and I think might have been like 1 or 2 occasions of this in 2, that it would not progress their quest line any further, which is just a shame, man, because it's like you don't want to have to. A lot of people like to play the bosses without summoning, you know, they like to, because by the time, you know, you either have to sacrifice the lore for your second or third playthrough, or you have to sacrifice the challenge. Times 4! 4 smithing stone level 1s. Oh, finally. Oh, Elden Ring. It finally happened. Alright. I need 2 more to get a weapon to +3. It just sucks to see how rare. Someone told me on Reddit that these were super common in this game. These upgrade materials are very common. I'm sure they must be, you know, but they sure aren't common where I'm going to, where I've been. Bloody heck, man. I just can't win. I want to end this video before it gets too long, because I've noticed when I upload like a 1-minute video, it's uploading it in the proper 4K 1440p. It'll allow you to choose higher resolutions. In all of the other videos that I've done, it's limiting it to 1080p even after days have gone by. I'm not sure why, and even at 1080p it's very blurry. I tried increasing my bitrate further, messing with some things, and with short videos it definitely is now allowing 1440p and 4K settings, but I'm not sure about long ones, so I want to try to keep this to a limit. So I'm going to X out for now, but I'm going to produce another video, so expect maybe instead of 1 long video every couple days, expect 2 short ones or something of that nature, 2 30-40 minute ones. I'm not even sure how long it's been. It's probably been an hour already, but that's what it is. So I will see you guys next time as we continue on towards our first main boss. See you next time.